The Korn diplomatic vessel approached the human space station with the caution of prey entering a predator's lair. Commander Lox watched from the bridge, his four eyes blinking nervously as the massive structure grew larger in the view screen. What the humans called Liberty Point was a behemoth of engineering, all sharp angles and aggressive protrusions that seemed to declare dominance over the void itself. "Remind me again why we're here," Lox muttered to his second officer, Trell. "The council voted," Trell replied, adjusting her ceremonial sash. "After what happened at Proxima, they decided appeasement was safer than resistance." Lox suppressed a shudder. The Proxima incident, as it was now known throughout the galaxy, had changed everything. Humanity's response to the Vrex blockade had been swift, brutal, and terrifyingly efficient. No species had ever defeated the Vrex before, certainly not a newcomer civilization barely 3 centuries into interstellar travel. The docking procedure went smoothly, at least. Humans were nothing if not precise in their protocols. As the airlock cycled, Lox straightened his posture, attempting to appear confident. First impressions mattered, especially when dealing with potential conquerors. The human delegation awaited them in a stark meeting chamber. 5 individuals stood in perfect formation, 4 flanking a central figure who stepped forward as the Korn entered. "Commander Lox of the Korn Confederation," the human said, voice resonant and even. "I am Director Sam Kent. Welcome to Liberty Point." Kent was tall even for a human, with skin the color of rich soil and eyes that seemed to evaluate everything with cold calculation. The humans wore matching dark uniforms, bearing a simple insignia, a blue earth with stars radiating outward like the points of a weapon. "Director Kent," Lox acknowledged with the traditional Korn head tilt of respect. "We come as representatives of the 7 Systems Council." "Yes," Kent interrupted. "We received your transmission. You wish to discuss terms of coexistence." Lox tried not to flinch at the directness. "Indeed. After recent events, the Council believes a formal alliance would benefit all parties." Kent's expression remained unchanged. "You mean after Proxima, you decided humanity is too dangerous to oppose?" The bluntness shocked Lox into silence. Among the Korn, such naked aggression in diplomatic settings was unheard of. Kent gestured toward a large conference table. "Please be seated. There's no need for pretense here. You fear us. Let's start from that understanding." As they settled around the table, Lox noticed one human remained standing at a holographic projection station. With a series of swift hand movements, the operator brought up a galactic map that highlighted human territory in bold blue against the multicolored sectors of other species. "Currently, humanity occupies 17 star systems," Kent explained. "A modest footprint compared to the Korn Confederation's 93 or the Vrex Empire's 216. The map shifted and dozens of new blue points appeared, spreading outward from Earth's core systems like a starburst. "This is our projected expansion over the next 50 standard years," Kent continued. "We call it the Artemis Protocol." Lox felt his inner membranes constrict with dread. The blue dots penetrated deep into territories claimed by numerous species, including several Korn systems. "This is quite ambitious," Trell said, choosing her words carefully. "It's inevitable," Kent corrected. "Humanity requires room to grow, however." Kent raised a hand as Lox began to protest. "Unlike the Vrex, we prefer cooperation to conquest." Another human stepped forward, sliding data tablets toward each Korn representative. "These contain our proposed treaty of mutual development," Kent explained. "Rather than displacement, we offer integration. Human innovation combined with Korn resource management could transform worlds currently deemed uninhabitable into thriving colonies." Lox scanned the document, skepticism gradually giving way to surprise. "This isn't an invasion plan. It's a joint colonization proposal." "Precisely." Kent's expression softened slightly. "The phrase human invasion has caused much unnecessary alarm. Our species expands rapidly, yes, but we prefer to build rather than destroy." The meeting continued for hours as they dissected the treaty. The humans were meticulous, addressing every concern with solutions that seemed remarkably fair. By the time refreshments were served, accommodating both species' biochemistry, Lox found himself warming to these strange, intense creatures. There is one question I must ask, Locke said as they reached the final provisions. Why'd approach cooperation so forcefully? Your demonstrations of military might at Proxima, followed by this aggressive expansion plan, seems calculated to intimidate. Kent exchanged glances with the other humans before responding. Commander, humanity spent millennia fighting itself before reaching the stars. We learned that strength is respected universally. The Proxima incident wasn't planned, but when the Vrex attacked our colony ships, we responded as we always have, decisively. The name of your expansion? Invasion seems an unfortunate choice. Kent actually smiled, an oversight in translation. In our primary language, the term we used has dual meanings. To enter new territory, yes, but also to bring something new. We are not invading to conquer. We are invading with ideas, with innovation. As the Korn delegation departed Liberty Point hours later, Locke gazed back at the imposing station. He still found humans unsettling, their directness, their intensity, their casual relationship with violence. But perhaps that was simply their nature. Do you trust them? Trell asked quietly. Locke considered the question. Trust is perhaps too strong a word, but I believe they're sincere in their preference for alliance over conquest. They're pragmatists. Why waste resources destroying what can be incorporated? The treaty was signed 3 standard months later. Within a decade, the first joint human-Korn settlements were established. The humans brought their relentless innovation, the Korn their patience and ecological expertise. Other species soon sought similar arrangements. The galaxy adjusted to humanity's presence, not as conquerors, but as catalysts. Their drive and ambition accelerated progress everywhere they went. As Director Kent had promised, they invaded not with weapons, but with ideas, and the stars made room for them all.